I just got ready. It is day 1 of Ubud, and this is the view that I get to wake up to for the next 4 days while being here. Today, I am going to a matcha tasting. It's like wine tasting, but with matcha, and I will, of course, bring you guys along with me. Overall, just so happy to be back in Bali to just reflect, self-care, taking it easy, and honestly just resting because that's what my body needs after traveling so much. And yeah, I am overall just so happy to be back in Bali and being able to create videos from here for you guys because I know you love these kinds of videos. So let's go to matcha tasting. After waking up slowly here in Ubud, I wanted to try something that I've never done before, a matcha tasting. It was such a cozy experience. We started by learning about the different types of matchas, their origins, and how the flavor changes depending on how it's grown and processed. Then I got to taste several kinds. It was really fun to notice how each one had its own unique character. Some were smooth and creamy, while others had more depth in their taste. The whole atmosphere just felt so grounding and calm. And in the end, we got to make our own matcha, whisking it by hand in the traditional way. It was such a fun and mindful little ritual, and I love slowing down and appreciating every step. This was definitely one of those experiences that made Ubud so special. Hello. I am back home now. That was such a fun experience doing matcha tasting for the first time ever. I was about to say wine tasting. It was such a cool experience and definitely something that I have had on my bucket list for quite some time now, because if you followed along on my channel or my other social media, you probably by now know that I love matcha. Not only because it tastes amazing, but also because of the health benefits that follows along with it. I definitely recommend doing that experience if you're ever going to Ubud in Bali and want to try a matcha tasting experience. So I actually learned that ceremonial green, when it's this green, that is the highest quality matcha of them all, and definitely also the one that I preferred. It is currently 12 in the afternoon, and I am just gonna do a couple hours of work, and then I might head out and explore more of Ubud later. And I will also do a little house tour later when everything is cleaned up a little bit. And I just love coming to Ubud for a couple of days to disconnect and being in nature and doing something different. So this is not a bad office at all. That was such a good lunch. I am just walking around and exploring a little bit of Ubud. I'm back home now, and I just wanted to give a quick house tour of where I'm staying. So this is currently my bedroom, and it's so pretty, crazy. I'll show you outside. How cool is this? Then right next to the bedroom, there's the kitchen. Nothing special. I do see. Let's not look at this part, but other than that, nice kitchen. And this is the living room. There's actually an extra bed up there, and then there's a bathroom. So it's a quick overview of the place. It's just nice and open. Yeah. It is currently 6 o'clock in the evening. I just have my earbuds in so you can actually hear what I'm saying because there is a big river behind me where the water is flowing, so that could be a little bit distracting if I'm not using this. Anyways, today has been such a slow day, which is exactly what I needed. I have been traveling quite a lot recently, which if you've watched my previous videos, you know I was on my first brand trip ever in Croatia, and the day after that I went to a wedding in Italy. The day after the wedding in Italy, I went back home to Copenhagen to pack my bag, and then literally the day after flying to Bali. So I've just been here in Ubud to get some rest, which is exactly what I needed, and my body also needed it as well. That's why I've not been doing the whole exploration tourist thing here. Ubud is amazing. It's beautiful. The nature, the rice fields, waterfalls, all of the healing ceremonies, yoga classes, and food that you can try out here, I definitely recommend. Tomorrow I am going to a waterfall, and other than that, it is 6 p.m. now, so I'm just gonna have a super chill evening.
Gotta be patient. I have no patience. These days just kinda seem to pass me by. I'm looking past it all too far. Minutes turn to
This morning in Ubud felt so peaceful. I woke up slowly to the sound of the jungle with the light just starting to come through the big windows. There's something so special about being surrounded by so much green that makes you feel grounded and calm right away. I've been really leaning into slower mornings lately, making space for the simple things like stretching, journaling, and just breathing in the fresh air. Being here has reminded me of how important it is to pause and take care of myself and really notice these little moments. This kind of self-care feels like exactly what I've been needing. Good morning from Ubud. I just got ready. It is currently 9 a.m. I actually did get up at 6 a.m. because I wanted to have a slow morning and just take my time. And there's just something about waking up in nature all by myself that heals me and makes me so calm and happy also. Everything about this place I love. It is quite far away from everything, but I think it's exactly what I needed after traveling so much and being around so many amazing people all the time. So it is raining quite a lot, so I won't go to the waterfall right now. I will wait it out, and then when it stops raining I will check it out. And I'm also thinking about doing some other activities while I'm here because I am leaving tomorrow morning to go back to Uluwatu, which I'm so excited for. If you ever want if you're in Bali and you want a small getaway, I definitely recommend Ubud. If you just want to take it very easy on yourself, there's actually quite a lot to do if you want to do like yoga, meditation, healing, seeing waterfalls, seeing amazing nature. I think definitely I want to come back here and explore more because I've been here for 4 days and not being out and about all the time because I honestly just needed to rest and gave myself permission to stay in without feeling bad about myself. I'm happy that I'm doing this so I can recharge myself a little bit. I'm just gonna catch up with some work now, and when the rain hopefully stops, I will go to an amazing waterfall. So the weather finally cleared up and I am on my way to the waterfall now. waterfall was honestly such a dream to visit. The sound of the water crashing down, the cool mist in the air, and the jungle all around it made it feel so magical. There's something about being in places like this that just makes me slow down and breathe a little deeper. It felt grounding and refreshing at the same time, almost like a reset. Definitely one of those moments in Ubud I'll never forget. Even though it was raining, it somehow made the whole experience feel even more magical. The jungle smelled fresh, the sound of the mixed rain with the waterfall, and I had the whole place to myself. Instead of feeling uncomfortable, it actually made me feel so much more present, like nature was reminding me to just let go and enjoy the moment.
Let me sing you something by the Beatles so you can sleep well tonight. I sipped in honey, oh, what a sight, yeah. I don't mind, I don't mind.
I am currently at a place called Liar's Spirit House. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but this is the exact same place where the movie Eat, Pray, Love with Julia Roberts was filmed and where she got her palms read. So I'm so excited to do the same. I'm also gonna get a Balinese blessing. This is something that's definitely been on my bucket list while being here in Bali, so I'm just so happy to finally do it.
If you happy, like no, not worry.
At Lyra Spirit House in Ubud, I had the chance to experience both a palm reading and a traditional water blessing. This place was once the home of Ketut Lyre, the famous Balinese healer and palm reader from the movie Eat, Pray, Love with Julia Roberts. Today his family continues his work and keeps his tradition alive, creating a space that feels calm, authentic, and deeply spiritual. People come all over the world not only for the connection to the film, but also to find a meaningful experience that blends comfort with Balinese culture. For me, it was such a grounding moment, sitting in the quiet of Ubud in the rain, receiving a blessing, and feeling a sense of clarity and peace that's hard to put into words. Oh wow. I just finished the Balinese, what's it called? Palm reading and water blessing, and that was, I can't even describe how it was. It's one of the things you have to try to know what I'm talking about because that was so special, and everything he read on my palm was just spot on, which is super scary also. But overall, I'm super happy that I did it. My hair is drenched from all of the water he put in my hair, and he was super nice. And yeah, if you're ever coming to Ubud, I definitely recommend trying it out. It is currently a couple of hours later and I just took a shower and it is still raining quite a lot, so I think I'm just gonna have a super chill evening. I've just ordered some food and it's currently 6 p.m. so there's still lots of the day left. I'm just gonna finish up some work. I'm just gonna journal. This is just gonna be a proper self-care evening in my last day in Ubud, and it has truly been amazing coming here, and today has been my favorite day of them all because I went to see a waterfall, I've eaten good food, I did the palm reading with the water blessing, and I'm so happy I did it. There's just always something so special about coming to Bali, and I'm so happy that I get to experience these things in my youth, and so happy and proud of myself to have the courage to go out and solo travel and see the world. And I feel like I'm growing so much for every day that goes here. So I'm gonna do my skincare now, probably do a face mask, and then I will have dinner.
It would be light, ceiling made of glass, count space to think. Green apples in a bowl. I could settle down, let it be something on my own. And I might have to get a real job to get the couch that I want. And I think I could be happy.
Good morning. It is currently Friday, the 19th of September, and it's my last day in Ubud. It has been 4 days of rest and peace, self-reflection, being with myself, being in nature, and also doing a little bit of exploring. I know I could have done a little more, but honestly, I just needed to rest and do nothing. This villa definitely also served this purpose. There's just something to it that I just can't describe, so I can definitely recommend going to this place. The only thing about Ubud is the traffic here is really bad. I'm still struggling a little bit with slowing down without shutting down. It's definitely a thing that I want to be better at and be more present, because it is so important to take time off to rest, but when I rest, I also really don't want to stress about work and not feeling good about myself because I am deciding to hit pause because my body was tired, my mind was tired, so I needed it. Anyways, I am heading to Uluwatu now. If some of you guys have followed along for some time, you know that that is my favorite place to stay when I am in Bali. It is a place that feels like second home, and I honestly can't wait to go back and see my friends, see the locals, come back to all of the cafes and restaurants that I used to go at, and the beaches there, and where I've created so many memories in my youth, and hopefully will continue to. I feel so much better now. I was getting a little bit burned out before because the traveling and amount of work, no sleep schedule, no routine. I didn't even work out or eat properly, so I'm so happy to get back on track. And now even more when I'm going back to Uluwatu. I think I'm gonna round this vlog up now, so thank you so much for watching. If you've come this far, it truly means the world to me, and that so many of you guys are following along on this channel. And now I am finally back in Bali and can create some amazing vlogs for you guys, because I definitely get those requested the most out of all of my videos. So that makes me so happy that you guys appreciate these videos, because these are also truly the ones that I enjoy making the most. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video in Bali.
I could settle down, have something of my own.